this is it. Metroid Zero Mission. Anyway, so originally I wanted this to be my first Let's Play, but I went ahead and did Final Fantasy because that was the first ever Let's Play I had watched. Anyway, so I will actually also be doing the original Metroid that this is based off of, because I want to show the differences, because there are several. But this one has the beginning story if you're reading it. It says, Planet Zebes, I called this place home once in peaceful times, long before evil haunted the caverns below. Now I shall tell my story of my so-called Zero Mission. Samus Aran. And some of the pieces are exactly like the original NES version of the game, and various others are completely different. Also, I was playing this as I was talking with my cousin Lifeflame right after we had finished Link to the Past, so if I stop randomly and am getting hit, yeah, that would be because I'm talking and not exactly paying attention to what's going on in the game. Anyway, if you go to the left, we automatically get the Morph Ball Bomb. Not Morph Ball Bomb, the Morph Ball. And yeah, so that allows us to go into one of the most basic Metroid forms, or Samus forms. Anyway, now we get to go to the right, and we're just gonna basically be going to our next item, and relatively, which is the long beam. Yeah, just go ahead and kill these guys. But yeah, I decided to do this one because it has better graphics and it's relatively the same game. I mean, it's really changed compared to the original Metroid, but it's got the same idea to it. It's like an enhanced version of it. And like I said, I will be doing the original NES version. This isn't an 100% walkthrough, however, so yeah. But I have gotten 100% on it. And this is a Kazo statue. Basically, it goes to your map and tells you, hey, there's item here. And yeah, the Kazo statues will go ahead and show you every item you need in the game. It doesn't show you where all the expansions are, like the missile expansions and the energy tanks, but I go ahead and get a bunch of those anyway, because I know where most are, just not all of them. And there's the first save of the game. That's another difference. In this game you can save. In the other game you have to, in the NES version of the game, you can only use passwords, which you only get after you've died. Major difference. But for people who just want to get through the game by going through each of the bosses and don't want to deal with all the different items that you have to get, if you type in the password as Narpaz Sword, you get all your items and unlimited health and missiles. I'll go ahead and show you that whenever I do my Metroid NES Let's Play. But anywho, we're going up here like the Kazo statue told us. We can't go there until we get the long beam, which is at the top of this I don't know, tunnel. I don't know what you would want to call it. It goes up and down, so a corridor, perhaps, column, whatever. But yeah, now that I've nearly finished my Let's Play Link to the Past, which was done with my cousin Lifeflame, I'm gonna go ahead and upload this like I originally wanted to in the first place anyway. Or, as in, if you were talking French, I believe anyway is en tout cas. You know, en tout cas, which is anyway. At least that's what my French teacher told me. Long beam. It makes you be able to shoot across the room. Fire a long distance shot with this. Press L and B to fire diagonally. Also, once you get an item, it will restore your energy and missiles once you get it. If you leave the room and come back, it resets. So that's good. If you ever need to like recharge, go to one of those statues if there's one nearby. And you can always pause the game to look at your map to see if there is one nearby. Anywho, continuing on by going up. 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 There we go. And like I said, fire diagonally so you can get that block. And that one. And now we get to go up even more. By the way, a shout out to WoW fans. Have you all seen the new patch? It's updated to the new mop look and whatever. Mop meaning Mista Pandera. And yeah, you actually have to go to this side of the room before you can continue on with the game. Otherwise, you can't leave this hallway. You have to go there before anything happens to the right. Anyway, go ahead and go over here, and an enemy will attack us, as you see. That enemy won't fall until you go to the left to see the Ridley and Kraid thing. But if you look, the door wasn't blinking until we killed it, so we wouldn't have been able to go through here. Now to find out where our next item is. Looking, it is way to the right. That won't do at all, will it? Let's go get it. Go on to the right. And yeah, basically, it'll tell you where all of your items are that you need, all your basic items. So it really decreases the difficulty of the game. Of course, Mother Brain at the end is still a pain in the butt, but you know. Also, some of the battles have, well, all of the battles have changed in this game. They're not the original NES version battles. Like I said, everything's not exactly the same, but the main plot is the same. You still have to defeat the two bosses to be able to get to the Mother Brain, and then once you kill Mother Brain, the basics of the game is over. Now, this is the Zero mission, so this is basically the NES version of the game, and then it has the added Zero mission portion right there at the end of the game, and it's like really short, but it can be really complicated. Excuse me. It can be really complicated, so it might take you a while depending on your expertise in Metroid games. Which, honestly, I don't think it's kind of really hard to die on this game in general, because almost all the enemies always drop health. I mean, I'll shoot this. It didn't drop health that time, but I'm pretty sure one of these enemies as going up will drop health. There you go. Plus, they nonchalantly, every other freaking screen, have pipes that look like Mario pipes, but discolored, that will unlimitedly spawn enemies that always drop something. If it doesn't drop something, you better be freaking surprised. I'm actually trying to find one of those pipes. I know there's one in the other side of the room, but sadly we can't get over there until we get one of the items that we get later on, which would be the Morph Ball Bomb. And we actually get it pretty soon. And it doesn't look like we can go up there until we get the Freeze Ray. Or Ice Beam, sorry. Freeze Ray, what a un-Metroid-like term. And yeah, the red doors can only be broken by your missiles, so you have to get a missile first. Which is what we're after right now. Going to the right. And as you can see, the whole world is shaking. Holy crap. Going over to the right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Those things will unlimitedly spawn out of the lava. But there's also pipes like that. Anyway, hold R and then press B to fire. And I'm going to go ahead and just fill up all my life, because this boss being the first boss in the game is really a pushover. You just have to shoot it 3 times with a missile. Also, if you shoot one of those things and it drops something, if you don't grab it, the things won't respawn. So that might be something to think about. Anyway, basically, the thing will lunge at you, and it's throwing thorns, or I don't know what you want to call them. They look like feet, but they're thorns, I suppose. But basically, he throws those at you when he's stunned after you shoot him. And then, oh yeah, he drops the charged beam, which is needed to continue on. But basically, he shoots those thorns or legs at you whenever he's stunned. And then he'll lunge at you, he'll open his eye, and you shoot his eye. It's that simple. But usually, I don't get him until, if you don't kill him in time, he moves up to the top floor where I'm going now. Because that's the next place you have to go. Not this place, this is obviously a save room. Second save of the game. But the missile room, we just got the missiles, so it would make sense to use the missiles. In the floor above, with that red door, we will use the missiles, and usually he moves up there if you did not kill him below. But you have to kill him to continue on, so either way, you're maneuvering back and forth between these 2 floors. Oh yeah, just in case you couldn't tell, lava will hurt you until you get the Varia suit. And then even hotter lava can still hurt you. Once you get the Varia suit, at least you can enter those very hot lava rooms. Anywho, once we get the Morph Ball Bomb, see the floor I'm standing on? That will be destroyed and we can get another missile expansion. Or missile tank, as they're called. Oh yeah, basically just rapid fire on these things. There's really no point in charging your beam because they'll just regenerate. Oh yeah, don't go up to them while those things are flying around. Otherwise they'll start to attack you and it's really just harder to destroy their nest. Anyway, so continuing. We're just gonna go on down here, and if I'm correct, the next item should be the Morph Ball Bomb. And yeah, in order to kill these bugs that are crawling all over Samus, you have to have the Morph Ball Bomb. And there's a missile tank right here. Ah, hidden, isn't it? Most of these are just thrown out at you, though. Like, near the end, a whole bunch of energy tanks are just thrown out at you, and are easy to be found, relatively. I mean, yeah, that was rather thrown out at you, but that one was on purpose so you knew what different things you could find throughout the game. That's our first energy tank, and we got our second missile tank expansion. No, that's our first. We had our main missile tank, and then now we got the expansion. So we got one expansion to the missiles, one expansion to the energy. Of course, energy tanks won't have as much expansions as the missile tanks. So anywho, now we're gonna go ahead and head to the left, because this is the way that Kazo told us to go. Yes. And now we gotta go to up, I think. Yeah, we have to go up. And yeah, this is where we get our Morph Ball Bomb, because you have to destroy those in order to get out. But there's also a hidden missile tank in here. First, let's get the Morph Ball Bomb. Bomb. Press B and Morph Ball form to set. And of course, you can always just reset that. Weapons and energy fully restored. Huzzah! And destroy those, and you can go into a back room where you can bounce your way up to the top to get that tank. Missile tank acquired. Now, heading back to the right. And like I said, we have to destroy that thing down there. And now my theory on having to have morph ball bombs to kill those bugs will come true, because you have to kill all of them in order to open the door. Of course, this isn't relatively working, so I'm going to get in my morph ball. And yeah, I have to set bomb after they climb all over me. I get to set bombs, and boom. Now I gotta wait for those last few, and the door blinks open. Now, the only major thing that I can think of still here is the map room. I'll go ahead and save. Map rooms basically tell you the map of the current area. It won't give you the whole map. That's why there's several of them. I don't even think I go to all of the map rooms, but they give you the map of the current area, and it doesn't even show all the rooms in the current area, because there's hidden ones as well. And yeah, I don't think, the door doesn't reset if you enter there, so if you want to get the Kazo statue to regenerate your health if you're in the area, that would be a good place to go, because there's the regeneration, and then there's a save point right underneath it. Anywho, can't get up there until you get the power grip, so I'll go ahead and show you the map room, which is in here. And yeah, I've already explained it, and that should be it for this video. I will go ahead and see you all next time, and let's play Metroid Zero Mission.